Okay, everyone. This is my first video that I'm making. I'm watching this craziness that's going on with Crimea. My first question is this: who cares about Crimea? I don't care. People keep saying, Trump doesn't know that Russia invaded Crimea. Does anybody know that the Russia invaded Crimea? Okay, let's do it. Let's do a search on Crimea because I know nobody out there knows where the frig Crimea is. If you took a globe and took all the countries' names off of it and presented it to 100% of the American population, not one person could pick out where Crimea is. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. My questions are this: what's the tax rate in Crimea if you care so much? What's the unemployment rate in Crimea if you care so much? How about the death rate? What's the national religion? Do they have a constitution? How many blacks are there? Are Latinos allowed to vote? Can women vote? It's just amazing to me. Who cares about Crimea? How can American people claim to care about something such as Crimea? This is the same country that are falling off. These are people in this country that are walking around with their faces in a Pokemon, whatever it is, and falling off cliffs, getting hit by cars. And somehow it matters that Russia invaded Crimea. Here's the question. Let's look up Crimea here. Let's look up Crimea. Let's do it. Let's do a search on Crimea. Let's see. Let's find out where it is. Let's see where it's at. Let's do Crimea. The annexation. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Crimea was annexed by when? Let's see. Was the annexation by the Russian Empire? Oh, okay. Really? So this was going on in 2014. Really? So now, who was in office when this was going on? Oh, that would be Obama, right? Yeah, so this was all going on during Obama's reign. I swear to God, if anything, the Democratic Party is the greatest propaganda machine that I've ever seen. They are just, absolutely kudos. Kudos to these people. Kudos. Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's look up Crimea's GDP. Let's see. Let's because we all care. We all care. Let's see. Crimea. Okay. Crimea's economy. Let's do the summarization here. Oh, okay. Where residents will vote to align with Russia or stay in the Ukraine. What date is this? Okay, this is 2014. Oh. I wonder how many people actually went out and looked this up. Really? Come on. Who cares? Let's see. The Ukraine, Crimea. Oh, there it is. Oh, look. Isn't that wonderful? There it is. Oh, what is this? Simferopol. Okay. I'm sure that the people in Flint, Michigan give a good goddamn about what's going on in Sevastopol. That we don't. We don't care. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. But come on. Really, is this where we've gone here? This is where we've gone. We've gone to talking about a country like Crimea and Russia and what they're doing there. Who cares? I don't get it. Okay, so they have a population of 2 million people. Wow, 2 million. Oh my goodness. That's, wow, 2 million people. Their GDP is $4.3 billion. Donald Trump is worth more than the whole country. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a billionaire because, Donald Trump is a billionaire. But the first speaker at the Democratic convention was Michael Bloomberg. Here comes a man who is absolutely a billionaire criticizing another billionaire. And the Democratic Party are saying Donald Trump isn't anything like the people in the country, that he has no connection to the people in the country because he's a billionaire. But yet their first speaker is a billionaire. It's absolutely surreal. I can't believe that it's just absolutely surreal. Ridiculous. The average salary, look at this. The average salary is $290 per month. Wow. Here's a country that with 2 million people with a GDP of 4 billion who has a budget deficit of $1 billion. $1 billion budget deficit, and their whole GDP is 4.3 billion. Do we care? Do I care? California has a bigger GDP than these people. I don't care what Russia does with it. And where is it? Where is it? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, tourage. Oh, look at that! 6 million people a year go to Crimea, and they have a Black Sea fleet. Wow. Russia pays for the Ukraine. Russia pays for it. Oh, so if they're paying for their fleet, maybe they should be allowed to take it over. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. But really, folks, I know. I like I said, this is my first video, but I can't take no more of it. Every time I flip on the internet, you know, I go to all the mainstream media. There's always some ridiculous stuff about how did Crimea? Who would even ask anyone about Crimea? And who cares? I just don't. Who cares? Okay, there are millions of people out of work. Half the country is on food stamps. Maybe not half, but close to it. People are on assistance. We have open borders. We have all this craziness going on here, and we're worried about a country that Russia wants to take over. Here's the thing. Russia's going to take over this country, or if they already have, whatever they're doing, I don't know. Who cares? But if they did, they're going to go in debt, taking it over. I mean, why would you want to take over something like this? What, to build condos? I mean, look at this place. It probably, if the weather, how good could listen, if the weather was good, there would be people going to Crimea. You never hear anybody going, hey, let's go. Where are you going for vacation? I'm going to Crimea. Really? You know why? Because there's nothing there. There's nothing in Crimea. There's 2 million people. 2 million people. So let's see, there's 6 million in New York. So the whole country has a third of the people of New York City. Just New York City. And this is a big deal. This is a big deal? Okay, whatever. Anyway, people, keep on listening to this craziness. Keep on listening to it. Keep on thinking that this is that this is not some surreal situation, and that you're not being brainwashed, or they're not trying to guide you into thinking different things. Look, the people that already hate Donald Trump already hate him. Who cares? Don't vote for him. Don't vote for him. But you're just disingenuous. Just disingenuous, folks, if you don't like Donald Trump by using stuff like this. There's a lot of stuff you can hit Donald Trump on. But not knowing where Crimea is, or if Russia's there or not there, it's just absurd, because you don't know where it's at. You don't know where Crimea is. I want to know how many people in the United States have been to Crimea. I want to know how many social studies books in school even list the name Crimea there. It's not there. Who cares? Anyway, have a good day, and, keep up the brainwashing, and I'm out. Stupid.